What's good, y'all? In this video, we're going to be putting the classic duel to the test, Duke Blue Devils versus Kentucky Wildcats. Now, I know what you must be thinking is NBA 2K is an NBA game, not an NCAA game, so how does that make sense? Well, what I did was I took all the best players in the NBA that went to Duke, put them on one team, all the best players that went to Kentucky, put them on one team, and we're going to see which team does the best. Well, without any further ado, let's look at this team right here. You see I rebranded it. This is the Duke Blue Devils officially. We'll just go position by position real quick. Starting off at our point guard position, we have, of course, Kyrie Irving. He's one of the best point guards in the NBA right now, and also one of the best point guards to go to Duke. So he will be on this team for sure. And then backing him up are the brothers Tyus Jones and Trey Jones. Over at the shooting guard position, this is probably one of our deepest positions. We have Brandon Ingram here. He's a small forward slash shooting guard, so whatever. For fit-wise on this team, we put him at shooting guard. And then behind him, we have Gary Trent and Seth Curry, two really good options at the two guard. And over here at small forward, we have the best player on this team, Jason Tatum, 93 overall. He'll be leading the Duke Blue Devils in this one. And then behind him, we have a really strong backup in RJ Barrett. He will most likely be our sixth man. I'm pretty sure he's our highest overall that's not actually starting. And behind him, we have his former college teammate, Cam Reddish. And continuing with RJ and Cam, we have their other big three teammate, Zion Williamson. He is one of the best players to ever go to Duke. He was one and done there, made it to the NBA. He's been a little injury-riddled in this NBA season, but still one of the best players in the league at our power forward position. And behind him, we have first overall pick rookie this year, Paolo Banchero. He's the only rookie to be on either of these teams. That just shows how good he is. And then at third string for power forward, we have Marvin Bagley. Then rounding it out at center for us, we have our man Wendell Carter Jr. here. 83 overall, not bad. Duke does not really produce a lot of centers, is what I realized, because behind him we have Mason Plumlee, and then behind him we have Mark Williams. So I actually did lie. Mark Williams is also a rookie this year, but at a 72 overall, he's definitely not getting PT for us. And now to look at the rotation before we look at the Kentucky Wildcats. As our starters, we have Kyrie Irving, Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum, Zion, and Wendell Carter Jr. This is a really good starting five right here. It's super solid. We got a little bit of everything here. A lot of offense on this. So I expect them to be scoring a lot of points. Then off our bench, we have RJ Barrett as our sixth man, Gary Trent Jr., Seth Curry, Paolo Banchero, and Tyus Jones. In our reserves here, these guys are not going to be getting PT for us. But overall, I really like this 10-man rotation. Now looking at the Kentucky Wildcats over here, starting off with point guard. Our starting point guard is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Fantastic option to have as your starting point guard. And then behind him, we have both Jamal Murray and De'Aaron Fox. We are loaded at the point guard position. And when it comes to shooting guards, we're just as loaded. We have Devin Booker, arguably the best shooting guard in the NBA right now. And behind him, we have Tyrese Maxey, one of the best up-and-coming shooting guards in the league. We are super stacked. And then behind him, we have Emmanuel Quickley. He probably won't be getting PT for us, but still, fantastic guard play for the Kentucky Wildcats. Yeah, actually, I forgot. The shooting guard position was so stacked, we had to move Tyler Hero to the small forward so he can get some playing time. We got Tyler Hero as our starting small forward. Then behind him, we have Keldon Johnson and then Jared Vanderbilt. Power forward, just as stacked. Karl Anthony Towns starting at power forward for us. Behind him, we have Julius Randle, and then PJ Washington is also here on this team. And then center, what do you know? Just as stacked. Anthony Davis at a 90 overall, and then Bam Adebayo backing him up at an 87. Isaiah Jackson is our third string center. Not going to be getting PT at a 76 overall, but still super loaded here on this Kentucky Wildcats team. And now looking at the rotation for the Wildcats, of course, starting at point guard is Shai. Then we got D-Book, Tyler Hero, Cat, and Anthony Davis. I'm really hoping that Anthony Davis can hold this down defensively because beyond that, we don't really have too many good defenders. But just like Duke, we have a whole lot of scoring on this starting lineup. And then off our bench, this team is actually so deep, I had to run an 11-man rotation. We got Bam Adebayo as our sixth man, Tyrese Maxey, De'Aaron Fox, Jamal Murray, Julius Randle, and Keldon Johnson. That could be a starting lineup right there. That would be pretty good. And it's off our bench. This Kentucky Wildcat team definitely has way more depth, but I feel like the Duke Blue Devils, they have a lot of top-end talent. You know, their starting lineup is super, super elite with Kyrie, Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum, Zion, Wendell Carter. They are really good on the 1 through 6, but once it gets past that, I think the Wildcats got us, man. So we're here at the first regular season game that these two play, and I wanted to just simcast just to see if we can get some gameplay because we do got custom jerseys, we got all, you know, custom courts and everything like that. So I'll simcast this just to see if we can get some gameplay going in. And it starts off with Kentucky getting a pretty sizable lead. Duke's kind of keeping it close, but not really at all. Yeah, Kentucky just blew them out the water. Looks like the Wildcat victory was led by a 20-piece from Shea and Cat, with a whole lot of other people scoring double digits and almost double digits down here. It just wasn't enough for the Blue Devils, who have also a lot of people scoring double digits. Looks like both these teams are just really well-rounded, you know, share the ball type of thing. All right, here we are at their second matchup. Let's simcast this one to see if we can get some gameplay. I really just want to show off these custom courts and jerseys, to be honest. This one looks like it's a lot closer, but Kentucky is pulling away. Kentucky is just dominant, bro. What? Wow. This time, Duke was a little more top-heavy with their scoring, with Kyrie, Zion, and Brandon Ingram leading the way. RJ, Wendell Carter, and Jason Tatum following behind them. But they had two people that didn't score, and I doubt, yeah, Kentucky, everyone scored at least, and they had Anthony Davis leading the way with a 25-piece with a whole lot of other people in double figures behind them. Well, each team has 3 all-star reserves, starting off with Anthony Davis from Kentucky, Jason Tatum from Duke, Kyrie from Duke, Cat from Kentucky, Zion from Duke, and then Bam from Kentucky. And in this college-themed video, the MVP goes to someone who did not go to college, Luka Doncic. Chet Holmgren, Rookie of the Year. Bam Adebayo, 6th Man of the Year for the Kentucky Wildcats. Shout out Bam. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Rudy Gobert. Cade Cunningham, Most Improved, with Darvin Ham, Coach of the Year. I believe that is for the Kentucky Wildcats. All-NBA second team over here for Jason Tatum of the Duke Blue Devils. Alright, we're looking here in the playoffs. We have Kentucky as the 1 seed over in the West, and then Duke as the 2 seed over here in the East. Kentucky, they ended up winning 68 games, going 68-14, while Duke won 57, going 57-25. Starting off with the 1 seed Kentucky Wildcats, looking at their stats, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people average double-digit points, with 4 of them averaging 15 plus. That's super, super well-rounded on them. D-Book led the way, though, giving them 17 points, 3.5 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting it fantastically, almost 50, 40, 90. Then we got Cat following him with 15 and 8. Almost a steal and a block on top of that, too, shooting it fantastically, especially from 3. Tyler Hero gave him 15. Shea is there. AD here with 13 and 8. Bam off the bench, 6th Man of the Year. Bam Adebayo, actually, with 13 and 8, or almost 9 there. These are fantastic stats, actually, Bam. Good shit. And then here are the rest of the stats for everyone else. And then here, looking at the Duke Blue Devils, they definitely were a little bit more top-heavy, having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people average 15 plus, but no one else averaged 10 after them. All-NBA second team Jason Tatum led the way, though, giving them 22 points, 8.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, a steal, and a block, shooting it fantastically. Those are definitely All-NBA numbers for sure. Zion right behind him, averaging 20 and 8. Kyrie giving him 17 and 7, almost 17 and 8 there. RJ off the bench, averaged 16. I was not expecting that, RJ. He shot it really, really well, too. Brandon Ingram gave him 15.5. Wendell, here are the rest of the stats. Alright, well, without further ado, let's get into this playoffs. We'll simulate the play-in. Looks like Duke is going up against the Nets without Kyrie Irving, though. And then Kentucky is going up against the Suns without Devin Booker. So both these teams took something from their teams, and Duke clean sweeps the Nets. Kentucky's up 3-0 over here against Phoenix, and they don't clean sweep them. They give them a game, but get out in 5. Now Kentucky is going to have to go up against MVP Luka Doncic, while Duke is over here against Darius Garland and the Cavs. They also have Donovan Mitchell, and they steal a game from Duke. They steal 2 games from Duke. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Alright, if they would have swept, I mean, it's still looking slow, but if they sweep, that would have been tough. Force a Game 7, please, Duke. fantastic. Now we might actually be able to get some gameplay. Not against Kentucky, but still maybe some gameplay. If not, I hope Duke just moves on so we can get a finals matchup of these guys. But it is a very close one. A very, very, very close one going down to the wire. It's a 2-point game. I'm jumping in. Here we are at Duke Stadium. I don't know what the Duke Stadium is called, to be honest with you. But Kyrie Irving on the line to not put us up 3. We're still up 2, though, so that's fine. We just got to play some defense and protect our lead. We got Donovan Mitchell going up against Wendell Carter. That's a mismatch if I've ever seen one. And they take advantage of that. He takes the mid-range pull-up. Good defense by Wendell, though. Gets the rebound, gives it to Kyrie. Kyrie over to Jason Tatum, sizing up Donovan Mitchell. He's trying to blow by him, takes him to the paint. Big body move, Jason. Yes, sir. Puts him up 4. So for this video, I downloaded this stadium and jerseys and all that. And this person did a really good job, man. This looks so dope. I'm really loving how to see this. As Wendell Carter gets a block on Donovan Mitchell. Now Brandon Ingram sizing up Donovan. They look like they're attacking Donovan, but he gives it back to their All-NBA player, Jason Tatum. And they're going to do a pick and roll with Zion. That's a nasty pick and roll right there, I'm not going to lie. Jason Tatum pulls up from 3, misses. Evan Mobley the rebound. The Cavs are still in this. They got 40 seconds. Donovan Mitchell going up against Kyrie, driving right past him. Good pass to Jared Allen with the poster dunk on Wendell Carter. Cavs are pushing up now, full court press. They give it to Kyrie. Kyrie blows right by Darius, and he gets all the way to the lane and 1! Yes, sir, Kyrie. Hit this free throw, Kyrie, and you all but put him away. Damn, Kyrie missed 2 free throws while we were watching. He's normally a 50, 40, 90 guy. That's kind of tough. It's not fully put away yet. 4-point game, but I'm liking our chances. Donovan Mitchell for 3. Misses. Zion with the rebound. Gives it to Kyrie. Great pass there. He'll hit these free throws. Just realized I said he'll hit these free throws while we just watched him miss 2. He hit that first one, though. He hits this. Game over. Game over. Yes, sir. Duke Blue Devils. The Duke Blue Devils, they may have went to 7, but they came back from being down 0-3. That is crazy. In the elimination game, Game 7, Zion put up 24, 8, 2, and 2. Kyrie gave him 20. Jason Tatum, 18, 10, 4, and 3. Stat sheet stuffer. Oh my god. Kyrie had 4 blocks too? I just peeped that. What the fuck? That's crazy. And then RJ Barrett off our bench led us in rebounding with 12. I don't understand this game, man. Alright, they are both officially in the conference finals. Just 1 series away from meeting each other in the NBA finals. Kentucky's going up against Ja and the Grizzlies, while Duke has James Harden, Joel Embiid, and the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's go through game by game, though. Duke takes game 1, so does Kentucky. Duke's up 2-0, so is Kentucky. Now Duke, whoa, I didn't mean to, aw, damn, I messed that up. Well, Karl Anthony Towns wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Shout out him. Yeah, I did not mean to simulate that whole round. That went way too fast. Duke fell to 76ers in 6. Jason Tatum did his thing, 37, 8, and 2. Kyrie gave 29, 3, and 6. Zion was 16, 5, and 5. They just could not get it done, man. That's so crazy. I really thought they were going to cakewalk all the way to the finals. Well, that kind of sucks. At least the Kentucky Wildcats are in, the finals as they go down 0-1, but they tie it back up 1-1. They're up 2-1, up 3-1. Close it out. Oh, okay, close it out. There we go. Kentucky Wildcats won the championship with Shea winning finals MVP. I was not expecting that. Those are crazy stats, yeah. I was not expecting him, though. In the game to close it out, which was actually an overtime game as well, Shea put up 19, 6, and 4 with a steal and 2 blocks. Bam, 18 and 14 off our bench. D-Book with 16. Cat with 16 and 10. Tyrese with 16. It's just such an overall well-rounded team. It's really, really crazy. Well, that was a little disappointing that Duke got eliminated before the finals, so we couldn't really see their finals matchup. But in my opinion, the whole time I knew Kentucky was by far a better team. They just have a lot more quality, high quality NBA players right now, at least. Either way though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. In the description, there's links to all my social medias, so make sure you follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch y'all.